Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Principal's Blog. We are today doing the grand opening of our brand new library and you'll see pictures of that in a moment. Before we get to it, reading is very, very important to me, and since I joined Thistley, one of the big pushes that I made was literacy and oracy. Mr. Whitaker was employed as assistant principal for literacy, and Miss Screen was given a new role where she combined being a librarian and teaching English, particularly teaching English with those kids where their reading age wasn't quite where it should be. And I'm really proud to say that most kids in our school now, the reading age is close to their actual age or above it. There's still a few students that we're working on, and our goal is to get every single student at Thistley Hough Academy to their right reading age. I really hope you enjoy this week's video. If you ever want to come to the school, it's always an open invitation. Just come to reception, say, Mr. Kennedy has invited me and I want a school tour, and come and see, I'm in the library now, but come and see our wonderful library. I really hope you enjoy the video. Thank you very much.
Hello there, my name is Mr. Whitaker. I'm Assistant Principal here at Thistley Hough Academy for Teaching and Learning and Personal Development. I'm really excited today to be here opening our brand new library. It's a really onerous occasion and it's fantastic to be joined here today by our student librarians and our wonderful librarian, Mrs. Screen. So a lot of work gone into the library, a lot of hard work from our fantastic site staff, and there's been lots of hard work from our student librarians, which we'll talk about in a few moments. Without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to our amazing Claudia, who's going to cut the ribbon of our fantastic library.
Hey.
Come on in.
I'm extremely grateful for this opportunity to update our school library, and I couldn't have done this without Mrs. Screen and my incredible team of helpers. These include Ruby, Emmeline, Libby, Brandon, Eddie, Erin, Hannah, Albert, Ethan, and many more. This has taken us a very, very long time. Just a few weeks ago, there was a mountain of books piled up beneath the staircase. We had spent both break and lunch organising, stickering, moving books from one side of the library to the other, and then back again. Honestly, I couldn't have done this without the support from Mrs. Screen, my team, and Mr. Whitaker. Thank you. This book is incredible.
With the help of our amazing student librarians from Year 8, we actually changed the whole layout of the library in terms of organising the books. We did this because we listened to the feedback from our students, and our students wanted to be able to approach the genre or the topic they're most interested in. So what we did, it was a really, really difficult process, but we did it, okay? So we have all our bookshelves organised in different genres. Adventure, for example, here we have crime and mystery on this side, and we have fantasy and horror on this side. On the other side we have sport, romance, etc. It was quite important to obviously listen to our students and make sure that we make it user-friendly space, and I think it will make a big difference.
During tutor time we are doing canon reading, where we read books during tutor like form time. In my form I am reading She Drives Me Crazy, and we are reading this because of the LGBTQ+.
In form time we're reading a book called The Boy at the Back of the Class. It teaches us about refugee kids.
In form we are reading about Black British history. It's a book called Black British, and it teaches us about how important it is to use British values and learn from them, and it also teaches children and adults to respect other people.
The book we're reading in our form is called Armistice Runner, and it helps us learn about older and younger generations and how dementia impacts on our society, and how how it helps us in life hacks at school.
Library lessons are really good to help fluency and are really good for mental health.
In our school, we have many opportunities to read our own books. For example, all daytime. One of my favourite types of books is graphic novels, and the book I'm currently reading in day is called Heartstopper. It's about two boys who are falling in love.
Early Georgians, 1714 to 1776. In the early 18th century, the Hanoverian kings came to the throne, while the Britain's colonies in North America and on the islands of the West Indies were making huge fortunes for the rich families who owned plantations there. On those plantations were grown sugar, cotton, tobacco and other products that were only grown in warm and sunny parts of the world.
Today I want to talk to you a little bit about the library as a communal area, which for me is a special time. I supervise at break and lunchtime everything that happens here, and students come here every break and lunchtime to do different things. You will see in our video all the different things they do. Some students will come in and they will read the book. Some students will come in and they will play with our games that we have. So we have tabletop football and chess, and we've got Lego set, and they really enjoy spending time here with their friends. We have students coming in from all year groups from 7 through to 11. And for me, it's always a joy and a pleasure to supervise and to watch how they interact and the way they actually enjoy spending time here. And the biggest pleasure for me is actually watching the students having good time and at the same time respecting the space we have here. If you come here at the start of lunch break, you will see a tidy room. And at the end of lunch break, you will see a tidy room. And what happens is they will just, as soon as the bell goes, before they leave, our students are used to tidying up, putting everything away, and then walking away. For me, that's a privilege, and I'm not exaggerating. So it's a great communal area. And for the 8 years I've been working in this school, I have enjoyed every single day working with our students.
Hi, I'm Mr Moran, second in English here at Thistley Hough Academy, and I'm here today to talk to you about Sparks Reader. Sparks Reader is an online interactive platform that this year we'll be mainly using with Key Stage 3, but also with the option for our Key Stage 4 pupils to use too. So the aim is to further increase pupils' interest in reading by giving them access to a wide range of different texts on an online platform. We're going to use it to set homework so that pupils will be able to access this once a week, and they will be able to read a wide variety of texts, some of which can't even be found in our giant library. So the aim of our interactive reading programme is that we really hope that pupils will access their reading, make improvements, and therefore become much better, more confident and fluent readers.
I really hope you enjoyed our tour of the school library today. And I just want to say how much we appreciate all the work that has gone on behind the scenes. There's been so much determination and high efforts going into the work that's gone on in our library, from our students, from the staff, from our site staff as well. They've all worked tremendously hard to order all of the books so they're age appropriate, and to make sure that they've been ordered by genres, making the library more accessible for all. They've worked incredibly hard on making sure that the small bits like the screens on the walls, the displays, have gone into place, and they've done that really, really smoothly. And without our site staff and without our students and the fantastic Mrs. Screen, none of this would have been possible. They've really brought new life into our library, and the library has once again become the beating heart of our academy. You'll have seen through the video our students doing Drop Everything and Read, which they do every Tuesday and Thursday. You'll have also seen our staff reading to our students, which they do twice a week for our Ambition Tutor Canon. And the work that we do in our academy to get our students reading, but also to get our students becoming better readers, is truly second to none. We do so much work in terms of reading interventions to get our reading ages up for our students. And like Mr. Kennedy said at the start of the clip, our reading ages have now, for a lot of our students, actually aligned with their chronological age. And for those students who are still slightly behind, we're still doing a lot of work with them to make sure that we can catch them up so they can access that curriculum and so that they can become better readers, better lifelong readers, and that they can enjoy reading for a long time to come. And our academy truly is the key to unlocking that for a lot of our learners and for a lot of our staff as well. Mrs. Screen's going to talk to you a little bit about how we use our library as an operational place during lunchtime, break time, not just for reading books and selecting books, but for also having that social and mental positive well-being going on for our students, where they're able to pick books, have conversations, play games, and also sit and just have conversations with each other and have a world away from technology where they're able to explore and actually talk to each other on a personal level and have that connection.
Thank you very much, Mr. Whitaker and Mrs. Screen. I think that it's wonderful, the planning and the effort that went into recreating the library, reorganising the books, getting books which were appropriate for reading ages. And I think the biggest job that they had a student body who really focused on just, back in the olden days when you'd go to the library and you knew which number to go to and that particular book would be there. They've done that here, so kids know which book is right for them. It's fantastic. You'll have also noticed, or might not have noticed, that there was some moustaches, and you might notice that I've got a weird growth on my face as well. I've sent a letter out already, but we are really focusing this month on the well-being and the mental well-being and the mental health of all our students and staff. This isn't just a flash in the pan where we're focusing on it for November. We will do it big in November, and then every month going forward, we will be reminded that our mental health and mental well-being is really important. So, over the course of November, you will see moustaches and beards, and I've encouraged those that can grow them to do it. At home, if you want to support and talk about mental health, mental well-being, please do, but ultimately, even if your son or daughter whispers it to someone in our school, they will be heard, and we will do everything we possibly can to help them. Thank you very much.